Hi everyone, my name is Greg Dubois with the training department here at GSSI. Today we're going to be talking about the PaveScan 2.0 system. Right behind me here I have all the main components. We have our calibration kit right here. Back with this big box we have the sensors as well as the tablet. Down here we have the concentrator box and the PaveScan cart. Let's go ahead and start with the cart. Let's take a look at the different arm configurations for the cart. You'll notice the current configuration is one I'm using for transport and storage. But if I'm ready to collect some data, I can simply pull the tab on the side and lift the arms into position. You'll notice that they'll lock in at 45 degrees. This is going to be used for calibration. We want to collect some data, so we're going to lift the arms all the way upright into a 90-degree position. This is what we're going to be using for a one-channel data collection. If I want to use multiple channels, I'm simply going to pull the tabs in the front and lower them into place. As you can see here, I'm all ready and set up for multi-channel data collection. All right, next let's look at powering up our concentrator box and inserting it into the cart. So we're going to grab one or two of these lithium batteries. Simply insert them into the top of the concentrator box with the groove side up. We want to make sure that through this little window on the side here, we can view our battery life. So once everything's in there, we can look to the side of the concentrator box and have a full view of our battery life. Next, we're just going to pop it into the top of the cart, right into this slot here, with all the connectors facing the front of the cart. So now we're going to connect one of the sensors. We're going to line this up with the center of the bar, and we want to make sure that this plate is behind the stew heads. Everything should meet up nice and flush, and you're going to lock this in place so that when you're collecting data, it doesn't bounce around. Now that that's secure, let's go ahead and set up the other two. All right, next we can go ahead and run some cable. So I like to go ahead and connect everything all at once. So I'm going to connect everything to my sensors here. I'm going to connect my controller cable, my DMI. So everything is leading back to my concentrator box right here. So starting with the center sensor, I'm going to go ahead and do that one first. Just for consistency's sake, I'm going to plug that into the concentrator box, and I'm going to plug my DMI into the center sensor as well. You'll notice I'm using these little Velcro ties here to kind of tidy things up, keep everything kind of neat and tidy. We don't want anything kind of dragging on the ground, obviously, especially these cables. So in addition to that, I want to keep a little bit of slack on this particular hinge here so that when I lift this up, I'm not adding any extra pressure to that cable. Lastly, you may want to add some multicolored electrical tape to the different inputs just to kind of keep yourself organized. You can coordinate that with the three different sensors. For the final step, we're going to go ahead and connect our tablet. So right around the back here, we're going to use this little marker. Make sure that's facing you, and it's just going to hand tighten right into place. Now trust me, you want to do this step before you connect to the mounting bracket. It's going to make life a lot easier. So the final step is to just connect this, snap it into place for a nice secure connection. Okay, now let's just go ahead and boot up our system and start collecting some data. If for some reason the collect button is grayed out, just peek down here and make sure the concentrator box is turned on. You'll see that blue light to indicate that it's on. Don't worry, it happens. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you found this helpful. If you have more questions, feel free to call the training department, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel where we cover all kinds of information on this system as well as our other systems. Good luck out there. Talk to you soon.